Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and in today's video, let's dig in deep into Hermès website. From time to time, I do like to visit different luxury brands website, really bad habit of mine, but just to kind of see what is out there, even if I have zero intentions of buying anything. And I did do this hobby of mine one evening to Hermès website, and I don't know if you are aware of this like Petite H line that they have. The idea behind it is amazing. So it's basically that they are building unique items from their leftover material from the like main line. So there can be items with silk, with leather, with different like components all together. And I truly think this is amazing because it is kind of like recycling and sustainable, and they are proudly reusing the material that would otherwise be just like thrown out, right? I think the idea is great. I love the fact that they openly say that they are unique pieces, and it's kind of like they don't necessarily look like each other because of course it is part of the remaining material that is left, so colors might be different and all of that. One funny thing is that when you open something up and you kind of choose the color, in majority of places it says random, so you have no idea what you're gonna get. But in general, I love this idea. So I was scrolling through the Petite H section that they have because I've done it from time to time, and I think there are some like great finds. Everything is not super expensive, although let's have a look at a few weird items. But there have been like some bags, like fabric bags. Sure, it's just fabric bag, but for like 500 euros. So if you would want to get like an Hermès bag, that could be it. So like everything is not like the most expensive ever. But there are also some really weird stuff, and I thought we could have a look at a few I have assembled from the current line. So when I am filming what they currently have in there, when this is coming out, they might not have them anymore because the stock varies, of course, based on what they can make and what's sold and so on. But what is currently out there, there are a few things that I think would be great bargains even with the price. And then there are some that I'm kind of questioning, but I think we should just kind of have a look at what we think. Is this really worth even selling? And then with what price? So let's go. Obviously, I will have my laptop here because I have all the pages open here, and then it's easier for me to like get the name and then talk about it. I want to talk with something that is super cheap even. So can you believe that you can get a leather piece from Hermès with 65 euros? Can you guess what it is? Well, it is 6 pieces of lambskin buttons. The color can be whatever because it's random, and based on the photos, they are just pure leather buttons. 6 of them that you can then reuse in your own things. 65 euros of an Hermès leather piece might not be a lot, but would you pay 65 euros for 6 buttons? I probably would not. There is a lot of charms of different shapes and prices and so on, but I chose the heart shape one. So, and the reason why I chose this is because of the simplicity of this item. So it is just a piece of leather cut into the shape of a heart with silk strings attached to it. 210 euros. I mean, there were other type of charms on the site with a bit of like the same price point, maybe a bit higher or whatnot. But I think this is really simple to be costing over 200 euros of a leftover leather cut in a shape of a heart. How do you feel? Also, would you pay 125 euros of 3 Band-Aids? These are not like regular Band-Aids that if you have a cut, you can use. These are some kind of leather Band-Aids that you can utilize on your laptop, in hiding the camera, or personalizing your stuff in general. Band-Aids. I don't even know what to think here, but 3 of these would be 125 euros. Now here is something I think could be a nice maybe present. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but a nice item. So here we have a A5 envelope. It looks really pretty. So they are using silk and the orange box paper that they have, and they've created these type of envelopes. And on their website, they say that it can be for storing travel documents or tickets or other notes. So the idea is not to send this out, so not like put in a postcard and ship. It's to actually like hold something in and maybe keep. But at least the photos on their website of examples of these envelopes look really nice. So this could be a nice touch from Hermès with 95 euros. This is probably the cheapest item I found from the Petite age at the moment, and it is this set of 3 adhesives. So it comes with their own nails, so you can go ahead and hammer them down on however you wish, but 3 pieces of leather with holes on each side that you can utilize. I don't even know how they came up with something like this, but at the moment there is 2 colorways, blue and red, on the website, so this wouldn't even be a random thing. So if you can't afford or don't want to buy a pair of Hermès sneakers, here might be a suggestion for you. For 165 euros, you could get your own pair of shoelaces. They are in silk, so they have reused part of their silks in this. It can be very colorful, I would assume. 165 euros. I don't really think I need silk shoelaces for my sneakers, but this would be one way to amp up your sneaker game, I guess, if you don't want to pay for Hermès sneakers. 165 euros, that's interesting. And now that we are in the shoe game, there were so many of these type of shoe accessories on this Petite age site, and I picked 2 of them that we can talk about. First one is this melon, I don't know how to pronounce this, shoe accessory that comes with a lock. And I think that is like quintessential Hermès. And I have no idea how much these type of locks or padlocks would cost on their own. But like, you can do this. This is 240 euros for 1. So if you want on both of your shoes, you will need to pay 480 euros to get these type of shoe accessories. I don't know. Maybe the lock would be worth something, but it sounds quite expensive, because with almost 500 euros, I guess you could buy yourself designer sneakers, maybe not from Hermès, but still. But I mean, this still looks like Hermès, right? But what do we think of this panda shoe accessory? One costs 190 euros. But does this look like a panda to you? I think this looks creepy, and I just don't really know what to think about it. This is less expensive than the first one, but and there were quite many figures of different animals on the Petite age. So if you want to like make your, I don't know, sneakers more Hermès, maybe go with the first one with the padlock, because these animal shaped ones I don't think are a winner. Then if you are very crafty, for 120 euros, you can buy yourself a shoe on patch. This comes with its own silk thread and needle, so you can sew in pieces of Hermès leather on your belongings. How great is that? Or is it? You will get a set of 3, so it's not only for one. But I'm still also kind of thinking that, do we have people who want to just purely sew in a piece of Hermès leather to their item? Will that lift it somehow or make it more valuable? I don't know, you tell me. I'm just a bit baffled. This is also an item that I don't understand how anyone has come up with something like this. Kind of funny, but if you have extra 120 lying around, you could customize 3 of your existing items with an Hermès leather. Hermès it up, maybe? And now we're getting to a very weird category, in my humble subjective opinion. So they have different type of necklaces made out of silk leftovers, and I have to say, I don't think these pictures on their website do them any justice. I mean, look at this lasso necklace PM, for instance. It kind of looks like the necklace has been photoshopped on her, or then if this is how it would lay, I don't really think this is a very selling photo. This is 490 euros, quite a lot, I would say. But maybe for a certain style this would suit, but still I think it looks really awkward as it is kind of lifted. But I think it has been photoshopped on here and that's why it looks awkward. But that's just like, no. But there are other options. If you don't want to spend almost 500 euros, there is this bride silk necklace PM for only 280 euros. I mean, it lays a bit nicer, but still it looks a bit funny. Maybe to a certain style, I don't know, but and then there is this lasso necklace GM, which is the same as the first one but just bigger, and I guess you can adjust it with those like leather pieces here, but yeah, for some reason this might not be for me at all. But still, like, if you're looking for Hermès jewelry to wear as accessory, there would be these silk necklaces. I will end this weird section to this one, which is a compact mirror. And there is nothing wrong with a compact mirror, but the price on this one is 1,750 euros. And the kind of question that I have is that what makes this compact, handheld, small mirror worth 1,750 euros? It's just weird. They have like an animal face on it and then it opens up and it has mirrors. But I wanted to lift this up. I basically chose only like the more affordable side of things. So if you don't have a big budget, here are some fun items from Hermès, which seems like I don't recommend buying. But when I saw this one, I thought this was just really crazy priced. So what do you think? Is it possible that a compact mirror costs this much with just being like leather cover on it? Let me know. I wanted to lift up a few actually like nice things as well to end this on a positive note. So here is a visor, a full leather visor for 415 euros. And on the picture, there are these silk scarves. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the scarves, but I think this idea is really great. And comparing to other designer visors from Dior, for instance, I think this is priced quite nicely, and it's having leather, although I don't know what it does being leather and hot. I don't know if it makes any impact or not, but I think this is actually pretty cool. And like waving the scarf through the visor looks actually quite nice. So this could be a nice detail going on, I feel like. But the problem is that you can't choose the color either, so it will just pop up with whatever. And I'm gonna end this whole thing with this round hanger, which is wrapped with silk. And I think I saw this item in someone's video a year ago, 2 years ago, some while ago. And they told that their Hermès SA had mentioned that this is for scarves. So when you buy scarves, how you can store them by laying on them on this round hanger. And I think that's actually is pretty cool, because how I store my scarves might not be the best way anyway, but still, I think this is a really lovely thing for 210 euros. It might be a lot for a hanger, but if you would think about it as storing something super valuable on it, plus it's kind of cool shaped and all, and then if I start thinking about it, that it has just some wire in the shape of a round thing wrapped around with silk, of leftover silk, for 210 euros. It sounds ridiculous, but I somehow can buy the idea of having a special hanger for some special items. And I think this would be kind of nice, but I mean, I'm not gonna buy it. But still, like, there are some nice things as well on the Petit H side, or the normal Hermès side as well, but kind of looking at all the things that were there, I think this is the only one that I could actually see myself going for, but still I'm not going to. But what do you think? Is this for scarves or for something else, or what would you use it for if you would buy it, or do you own it? Let me know. Are you familiar with the Hermès Petit H section? Is this have you purchased any of these unique designs and items from there? Because I think it's really a cool concept, but I also feel like from some of those items that they have just been there because they had leftover small pieces of leather, and they're like, yeah, we can sell them as some random pieces and put in some nails in it, and people can then just hammer them down to places and have Hermès leather holding something. For me, it just sounds really weird, but maybe it's just me. What do you think? Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.